Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Rick here with Hit and Run Candlesticks. How you doing? Today is, what is today? Thursday, April 22nd, 2021, and the market closed up about 20 minutes ago. Thought I would get these out early. So, man, I'm having this feeling. I don't know if anyone remembers a few years back. It's been a while, actually. But it seemed like when summer got here, we got into those summer doldrums of trading. Now, the past several years, it's actually been quite good trading in the summertime. But boy, I sure am feeling like we're entering those summer doldrums. I'm not sure if anyone else is, and if you are, let me know, just so I know it's not my imagination. So anyway, the market, it just seems so slow, so stagnant, quiet, just not doing anything. And unfortunately, that creates kind of a choppy setting. And for most traders, me included, choppiness is just not a good thing. Most traders get chopped up in it. So we'll try to figure out the best we can. I'm still very light. I'm still holding a couple. KGC, KHC, and NIO still holding. I did close that clove today. Here, let's go take a look at that. Because it triggered my stop, and I sent that out on the members and trial members app. But it triggered my stop, so had to get out. That's the rules. Now, overall, I still like that chart. I will be looking to get right back in it, but I can only get it in it if the bulls start to smarten up a little bit. A couple potential ideas here, I guess, is if we were to be a little bullish tomorrow like this, we would have a Fig Newton chart pattern. That might get me in. And I also might just wait till we break out here. I don't know. I can't predict what the price action will be tomorrow or next week. I don't know. So, but we are going to keep that on the watch list. I never really did talk about SPY. I'm sorry. Got a little excited there. So yesterday we had a nice bullish engulf here. Nice pullback. I'm going to move these out of the way for now. There we go. So we rally up, and then what happens is we start this pullback. Nobody likes a gap up doji at the end of the day. Nobody likes this. Nobody likes this. You can see we pull back. Kind of organized too, not horrible. And then we put this candle in right here. Boom. Nice bullish engulf. But what we needed to see was follow through. Now, the thing about follow through, it doesn't necessarily have to happen the very next day. The positive is we did not close down here below the low of this bullish engulf. So I think the thing to do, this is what I'm going to do anyway, is I'm going to put a couple lines up there just like that. And anything that trades in the middle here is just, for me, a lot of nonsense, a lot of noise, and it can be as noisy as it wants, but it's going to do it without me. I see no reason to get involved until, one, we break out, or two, we break down. So that'll be my plan going forward. And seeing how tomorrow is Friday, the chances of me buying something are slim to none. Because I don't want to hold anything over the weekend. I feel pretty good about being very light on positions. We'll see what tomorrow does. Are we going to break out? Are we going to break down? Are we going to move sideways? So VXX today put in a pretty nice candle here today. Now, in the trading room, I talked about this a little bit. Back in the old days, this was a pinball setup. It still is a pinball setup. But this was the chart pattern that pushed me to trade for a living right here. And this is setting up pretty nice. Keeping the story short, what we're looking for is this to hold up above the T line here, maybe inside the buy box, and then we'll look for a run toward the 34 EMA. So we'll kind of watch that and see what happens. That might be a nice little trade coming up. And I'm certainly going to keep my eyes on it, on this. And it's also one on our watch list. Of course, there's nothing that says that it just fall apart tomorrow and absolutely no fear in the market. The market just starts jamming up. Another chart that I like is Nikola. Now, this is a chart that I've got this on what I call my hot list. And it's just simply a list that has some electric car stuff, battery stuff, 5G, pot stocks that I watch. And this is popping up here. Now, I'm not interested. I didn't buy it today. I was not interested in buying it today. What I'm interested in is the fact it's giving us a clue right now. Now what I want to see is some rest, some consolidation. So maybe the thing to do is we'll put the buy box on this and we'll wait for the chart setup. I like charts that give us a trend, something like this. That would be a trend right there. We come off of a bottom, we reach a high, we come back to a low, and we break out over that high right there. So far, all we have is this one move up. So I think what we need is a pullback, and then we need to start rallying up again. So that's kind of what I'll watch for. We'll put that on the watch list. When it's looking a little sharper, showing some good interest, I'll make sure that I post that out on the members app. KKR had one of the members in the trading room post near the close that they were buying this. This is an awfully nice looking chart. It really is. We have a top. We popped up. We pulled back, tested that top. Nice little flag here, right there. And then we also broke out. Great little chart here. And I think this just might be one to take a look at, especially on that inside day, something like that. And stop-wise, we'll look for a stop maybe down here in the 52.60 area. You're looking at about 3.15% stop, assuming it's bought at the top. If it's bought a little bit lower, then you can see how it shrinks that risk in there. But right now, I see anything, well, not anything, but, the chart pattern setting up. That's what I would want in that area. SKLZ. I can't remember if I talked about this on a recent YouTube video, but I did post it in our social media area, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. I did post a chart there last night on this, and this is setting up quite nice. I like this chart. Now, I didn't buy it today. In fact, I don't know of anyone that might have bought it today. But I love yesterday's candle, and I like the pullback because now we're in an area that we can start watching. So what I'll do is, I've got this on my watch list, and I'll look for something maybe in this area here, probably right there. Kind of a volatile stock. We want to be very careful with it. That's almost 23% from that top to that bottom. So I think what we're going to need to see is some pretty good price action that really gives us a good clue that it's a buy. So here's where we close. I have no idea what we're going to do tomorrow. I don't know that. I can't predict that. But what I'm going to do is watch in here tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, next week. And then I'll just simply wait till we start getting that buy signal in there that tells us it's time to buy. And just from what I've drawn right here, you can kind of see what we're looking at. Low to a high. We want to make a higher low. And then somewhere in here, we want to see some buyers come in. And it would even make sense to wait till it broke out. We're not going to wait for that, but we're certainly going to wait for a chart pattern in here. SLV, this was also pointed out by one of the members in the trading room. Thank you, by the way. SLV, while I did not buy this, I don't buy, usually I don't buy on a negative day like this, what I want to see is a bullish candle. But what I would do is I will start watching this, and it's possible tomorrow. But like I said, tomorrow's Friday. There's a good chance I don't buy anything. But if I start to see this pop in here with a bullish candle like that, I'll certainly post it out in the app that it might be setting up. And then, of course, a breakout could be tomorrow, could be next week. Man, that would just set that chart up really, really, really nice. So we'll keep an eye on that. I want to go back to the SPY real quick. The reason I don't have any shorts on here is simply because there's definitely some shorts setting up, but the market remains to the bullish side. Crazy caution needs to be had, but I just have a problem shorting something when the market is still in that bullish area. Now, there's no doubt that we could just get all kinds of bearish tomorrow. We could run right down to that 50-period moving average over the next few days. But we'll take note of that if we start, getting below that 211 area. We'll take note of that, and we just might enter some shorts, and we'll post shorts out in the app. Last thing I want to look at is T2122. We did pop back up here yesterday, and now you can see with the weakness in the market today, the candle that we had today, you can see that it's showing we're pulling back. So we'll keep an eye on that. If it starts moving down, we'll take note of that. And of course, the last decision will be what the price action is doing on the chart. Alrighty. Hey, thanks everybody. Thanks for listening to the video. I do appreciate it. If you're ever interested in taking a trial from us, just check that link below. There is a link down there for one of our 30-day trials. And that also, you'll also get the app, so you'll get real-time alerts during the day. Alrighty, thank you very much. You guys all have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Take care.